Hi Family Institute of Connecticut supporters and friends, it's Christina Bennett, Communications Director. I'm here to talk to you guys today about Planned Parenthood of Greater New York. If you haven't heard, they recently announced that they are removing the name of Margaret Sanger, their founder, from the building in New York, from the abortion clinic. In addition, they actually want to remove her name even from the street because it's on a street sign. This is really surprising because Planned Parenthood over the past 100 years has never acknowledged the fact that Margaret Sanger was a racist. They've never really come clean about that. And it's clear if you look at her history. She had a Negro project where she hired black ministers to go into the community and to push birth control. She talked about African Americans, people of color, like they were weeds that should be pulled up from the ground. Margaret Sanger wanted immigrants and she wanted the disabled to go live on farms away from the rest of society. She pushed forced sterilization and wanted birth control and the water supply. This woman, if you read her writings, she talked about having a large family as the greatest sin that anyone could commit. Very disturbed individual, but yet they have had Maggie Awards in her honor and they've really held her up as a hero. But now in a time of national reckoning, they want to distance themselves from her. I think that that is fine that they want to take her name off of the building. In a sense, it actually validates what we've been saying. It helps people to know that what we've been saying about Margaret Sanger is true. But if they're going to just stop there, which they are, and just take her name off the building, then what good does that really truly do? Yes, you've taken her name off the building, but you're still living out her mission. You're still living out her vision. And African American people, babies, are dying in the womb every single day at the hands of Planned Parenthood doctors. So that's really not reckoning with your racist history. It's not. It's just virtue signaling. It's changing the name of an organization, taking a name off of a building, but that building is still a place where black babies are dying every single day. And that is not okay. It's wrong, it's unjust, and it's a great human rights and civil rights violation. So, on one hand, this is a conversation starter. For those of you who are pro-life and you've been telling your friends that Planned Parenthood has racist history, now you have a New York Times article to point to and you can talk about this decision. But at the same time, again, we have to continue fighting for life and we have to continue fighting for Planned Parenthood to be defunded because our taxpayer dollars should not go towards an organization that takes the lives of innocent children. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in Connecticut. Will Planned Parenthood of Southern New England follow Planned Parenthood of Greater New York? I don't think so, but it'll be interesting to see. So far, we haven't heard anything from them yet, but here at the Family Institute of Connecticut, we will definitely keep you posted, and we ask that you continue to pray for all of the abortion workers, for the staff, for the volunteers, for the sidewalk escorts who come from colleges and universities to stand outside. We ask that you pray for them, and we ask that you would support the work of pro-life pregnancy centers who we stand with. We've been fighting for pro-life pregnancy centers against negative legislation that's trying to silence them and accuse them of false advertising, which is not true. We have testified on their behalf. The executive director of the FIC, Peter Wolfgang, has testified against extra Planned Parenthood funding, as Governor Ned Lamont has recently, just before everyone went into quarantine, was advocating for $2 million to go to Planned Parenthood because they walked away from their funding because of Trump's regulations, President Trump's regulations, and Peter Wolfgang spoke out against this and testified. I myself testified against this anti-pregnancy center bill. So there's a lot that you can do to be a voice for life. Women need to know where they can go for alternatives to abortion, and pregnancy centers are the place to go. So that's the news for today. God bless you guys.